guys. All right, my name is Ziki. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so I was doing a little studying earlier on, and I came across something very interesting. I was studying a topic on prosperity, and so I said, oh wow. Then I came across something called the prosperity gospel. Okay, the prosperity gospel. So I started to understand, like, what is the prosperity gospel, because I had a discussion with one person about it. So I decided to find the definition, right? So right now I'm going to read for you the definition of prosperity gospel. But something interesting, when I was searching about any preacher who has ever taught about prosperity gospel, guess who I found? Apostle Chiwenga once did this teaching, and I was so excited because the teaching is very, very short. I'm going to share with you after I have read for you the definition of prosperity gospel. Alright, anyway, so it says prosperity theology, sometimes referred to as the prosperity gospel, the healthy and wealthy gospel, the gospel of success, or of seed. Alright, is a religious belief among some Protestant Christians that financial blessing and physical well-being are always the will of God for them, and that faith, positive speech, and donation to religious causes will increase one's material wealth. Let me read one more time. Is a religious belief among some Protestant Christians that financial blessing and physical well-being are always the will of God for them, and that faith, positive speech, and donations to religious causes will increase one's wealth, one's material wealth. So this is the definition that I got. But hey, there's so many other definitions that I got from this. Sometimes it's good to just find out some things for yourself, okay? There's so many things. You can also find it for yourself. But right now, let me take you to what Apostle Chiwenga, who is very familiar with us, said about it, okay? This is his own definition of prosperity gospel.
Good afternoon, brethren. Chiwenga is my name. I am a minister of the gospel in the capacity of an apostle. This afternoon, I wish to share with you a message of the gospel. I am going to speak concerning the prosperity gospel that we have seen coming around in our areas, in our churches, in our congregations. What is the prosperity gospel? The prosperity gospel is simply a message in which preachers will tell us that God will save us from poverty. It is a message that when you hear it, you rise up, jump into the air and say, I receive. It is a gospel in which the pastor tells you things that are coming into your flesh, into your body. You shall be married, you shall be promoted, you shall be healed, you shall buy a new house, you shall buy a new car. And if you check around most of the year, the theme of the year, the themes of the year that our pastors have given us every year, they tell us that it is a year of results, a year of prosperity, a year of greater life. Ask them what greater life they are talking about. They are talking about bacon and cheese on your breakfast plate. That is the gospel of prosperity. The gospel of prosperity teaches us that Jesus will give us a good life here on earth. They preach from scriptures that are in the Bible, and they manipulate those scriptures to tell you you are going to make money because of the blessing of God. They define the blessing of God in monetary terms. When you see a man of God coming driving in a luxurious Mercedes-Benz, you see that the man of God is blessed because of that car that he is driving. My question to you is, if a man of God's blessing is measured by the car that he is driving, what do you say to those that do not worship God but are driving more expensive cars than the prophet's car or the pastor's cars? There are people who are not saved. There are people who believe in other gods or other religions. Most of them are the ones that are wealthy in this world. But what does the Bible say to us concerning wealthy things, or what is the blessing? I am going to read you the book from the book of Romans, chapter number 15. Romans chapter 15, verse 29. The Apostle Paul says, and I am sure that when I come unto you, I shall come in the fullness of the blessing of the gospel of Christ. The fullness of the blessing of the gospel of Christ. That is the blessing of God. The blessing of God does not depreciate. The blessing of God does not end. It has got eternal value. If you buy a new car today and if you call that car a blessing, after 50 years, that car is no longer existing. My apostle will come and cut the tin or the metal aspect of that car from the body, and they will make buckets from that iron or from that tin. You will see that that car is now being used by children playing outside the house. It is no longer a car that you can drive to your church or to your places of work. That blessing has died. That blessing has depreciated. If you call the husband you have today the sign that God has blessed you, when that husband dies, it means the blessing is died. The blessing of God does not die. The blessing of God abides forever. The blessing of God does not get useless when this body is dug into the earth, when they say, Ivukuvu, when we die. If it is a degree certificate, it is left hanging on the wall. The body that contains the medicine that is being testified of on the degree certificate, the medicine that you studied for 7 years, it is also going to rot with you, because this medicine you studied it from your mind. It is in your mind. And the body that carries the study of medicine is also buried in the ground together with medicine. The degree certificate remains in the wall. It is not a sign of a blessing. These are just manifestations of the grace of God in your life. Grace of God manifests in various aspects of life. But the blessing of God is in the gospel that gives eternal life. Anybody who teaches you that when you come to church, you are going to see your marriage working for you, that person is not preaching of the gospel. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 18, meat for the belly and the belly for meat, but God shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. Meat for the belly for meat, but God shall destroy both of them. I'll read my last scripture to you, 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds, destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness. From such withdraw thyself. Withdraw from people who say gain is godliness. Withdraw from people who say that when you are wearing an expensive suit, that is a sign that God has blessed you. The gospel does not talk about things that are perishable. The gospel talks about salvation of your soul. Chapter 1 verse 9 of the book of 1 Peter, it says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul. Wish to remind you, run away from the gospel of prosperity. It is not a gospel from God. It is a false gospel. It is a gospel from the serpent. The same gospel that the serpent preached to Eve when Adam and Eve erred from their relationship with God. That if they ate the fruit, they would get wiser. That is the gospel of the serpent. I wish to see you next time. Be blessed.
Okay, so this is how Apostle Chiwenga defines prosperity gospel. I found this topic very interesting because I was having a discussion with someone, so we went deeper into it. I didn't really understand it. That's the honest truth. You know, I didn't really understand, or maybe I not understand. I didn't even much put attention to it. I didn't have this thing like this prosperity gospel or something like that. So today when I just said, oh, let me just start something, then I found myself having to study about this, you know, discussing about this with my friends. And I thought, oh wow, it's an interesting topic. So this is the reason why I decided to like check on it and see. There's so many definitions that have been given about prosperity gospel, and it's very, very interesting read. Another one defined it as, okay, this is christiantoday.com. They defined it as an aberrant theology that teaches God rewards faith and hefty tithing with financial blessings. All right. Another one defined it as this one is what the free dictionary. Okay, let me not read this one. This one is going too deep. Okay, This one is okay. Let me read this one. This one is called "The Prosperity of God is something different from biblical-oriented approach to stewardship." Even given the basic outline of the prosperity gospel, it is clear that there are fundamental differences between healthy and wealthy gospel and biblical-based theological approaches to human flourishing. Well, it's getting deeper, but anyway, so this is what I just wanted to share with you, my friends. Sometimes it's good to just sharpen your mind, to just study something that you really don't understand, just for the sake of it, improving your knowledge. Sometimes you'll be at where people will be talking about prosperity gospel, and you'll be like, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. What is it? It doesn't kill for you to just start something, just know something, even if it might not help you, but just to know, to study, and just to keep yourself abreast of what is happening around you. I felt like, wow, today I learned something, okay, about prosperity gospel. That is the reason why I shared it with my friends until I come back again. Anyway, I am shooting a video right now, but this one is just a side thing that I just decided, like, let me share it right now, but another video is coming. All right, so don't mind anything. All right, stay safe, and remember, social distancing is not just a statement, but it's an action. Let me keep doing what I'm doing, just to hold on for another video. Maybe I might not be able to upload it today. Maybe you're going to see it tomorrow when you wake up, but for today, enjoy this one.